Okay, so this is going to be the beginning of my Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes recording. I had said previously in the Darksiders, the ill-fated Darksiders 2 playthrough that I would be continuing to Metal Gear Solid 5. I have Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. That's what I was planning on doing, but then I remembered that I had Ground Zeroes and I had never played it before. I played about 10 hours or so of Phantom Pain, and I liked it. I had a few issues with it, but I liked it overall, but some other things got in the way, and I didn't... It's been like a year since I played that game, so I really wouldn't even remember what I did. So I'm going to have to go back and redo that one. But from what I know, this particular game really only takes about like 2 hours or something like that to fully complete, and was basically a tech demo for Phantom Pain when it came out. So that I'm gonna probably marathon this one, honestly. That's probably what I want to do, and then I'll slowly start doing Phantom Pain, which is like a massive game from what I remember. It was pretty big. I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid games when I was a kid. I played 2 through 4 like a million times each, and I loved those games like a lot. I played 1 a few times, but the first time I got it, I only had a PlayStation 2. I didn't have a PlayStation 1, and you could run it on a PlayStation 2, but but you couldn't save your data. So I don't know why I didn't figure that out at first, and then I found that out, and you need save data to play the second disc of that game. And so I could never play the second disc until I think I got it somehow got it working at some point, or I used somebody else's console. I eventually finished the game somehow, like 1 time, and that one was pretty good. But I mostly played 2 through 3. So this one's gonna be I'm gonna finally be able to finish 5 eventually, at least. This I remember Phantom Pain being pretty sprawling, like really crazy big. So that's probably why it just took a while to try to get through it, and then other stuff happened and I couldn't really. So I'm gonna start off with Ground Zero. I'm thinking that I can blitz this one in probably 1 session, maybe 2 if I just really, zone out. It's kind of late. It's like almost 1 o'clock at night, so I very well may. I very well may just stop at some point if I get too tired or anything, but I don't feel really tired at the moment, and I think this will be good. So, yep. So let's hit it up. I think I've got the audio levels right. I had to up them a little bit, and I think they're pretty on the money, but I could be upping them later. The options are all right. So I don't want to do continue. I'm gonna delete it. I just had a test recording. That's all I did. So I'm gonna delete that, and then yeah, there doesn't need to be. I only played like 5 seconds into it just to check levels and stuff. So let's get this one going. Game start. Normal or hard? I'm gonna go with normal. Yeah, I don't really know much about this game besides that it's basically like telling you how Phantom Pain started, which I mean would be good. It would be nice to know. So. But yeah, I used to play this game so much that I could like recite most of the story, like just verbatim. Like I would know what people said, and I could relate the whole entire thing. And it's been a while since I played most of the game, so I couldn't do that anymore. But I know most of the story. Like I know a good chunk of it at least. Yeah, let's talk some mad. Hideo Kojima, cool dude. Sucks to be those guys. I'm liking this extra shaky camera that's happening. I feel like you get motion sickness if you look at it too long. It's not doing it really anymore, but it was doing it.
told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it.
Oh, how nice.
How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier.
Ricardo Chico Valenciano Lubricant. Young volunteer in, I think it was Skeleton Faces, or Skeletor, or whatever his name is. That'd be great if they named him Skeletor. Skeleton Faces,
Give my
like Private
regards
Army.
to your boss when you get home.
Oh, boss with a capital B, boy. It's funny they had to get the credits for the song here. It's kind of a nice song, though. Speaking of Spanish music, when I had my first car, it was like a 1970 model car, and it had like a really old, like dialed radio, and one time I was just sitting in my car, I was like driving somewhere, and it was like late at night, and I was like, I wonder what happens if you like tune it all the way to the left. So I did, and it went all the way to the left.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No, I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
Dis.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved is bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Trojan horse is in!
Skullface, commander of the XOF, identity unknown.
This pirate crackdown's a go! Move!
You got that like Christopher Nolan Two-Face look going on the side right there, where it's like mouth is got just that skin just attaching it. It is strands of skin. Roger that. And this is a long opening cutscene. Like there was like half of it was just driving. Ludwig Forcell. I'm in. I have no clue who that guy is. I was just calling him out.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring them back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point.
Oh no! The patches.